Good morning, everyone. I'm Debbie Hancock, Hasbro's Vice President of Investor Relations, and thank you so much for braving another Toy Fair nor'easter to join us today. Today, you will hear from Brian Goldner, our CEO, John Frascati, our Chief Marketing Officer, and Deb Thomas, our Chief Financial Officer. Additionally, this year you will also have the opportunity to hear firsthand from some of the most innovative people at Hasbro, our senior global brand and design leaders. After the prepared presentation, we will take your questions. Following the Q&A session, we will break into groups for product tours, and we expect to conclude by 12 o'clock. Before we begin our presentations this morning, I'd like to remind you.
Thanks, Debbie. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Hasbro's 2014 Toy Fair Investor Meeting. Today, we're not only going to talk to you about our business, but about a revolution. It's a revolution to meet some of the people. As you know, brands are at the center of everything we do globally. In 2013, you saw that we were able to accomplish this when we focused on our key franchise brands. Those brands grew 15% and today represent 44% of our revenues. A focus on fewer brands does not mean less innovation or less products. What it does mean is reaching more consumers with more products and more innovation. For example, Transformers is stretching across demographics and psychographics, increasing in sophistication as the consumer ages, through toys, games, TV, and film content, as well as digital experiences. We are delivering relevant, engaging, and age-appropriate play for boys of all ages. My Little Pony has expanded its appeal across all dimensions because consumers every day in a digital. That investment in developing content and storytelling is paying off in a big way, and it's one of Hasbro's great strategic advantages and points of difference. John Frascati will talk more about this in a few moments. Moving from television to film, in 2014, the fourth film in the Transformers franchise will hit theaters on June 27th, directed by Michael Bay. Michael is truly an incredible partner and a friend, and a most innovative brand steward. And I'm pleased to tell you that Michael was kind enough to allow me to share with you 11 minutes of film of the movie as a special screening. Now, there are 4 important new elements in this film. In this next film, first, there's a next chapter in the Transformers saga. Second, the movie has an incredible Mark Wahlberg leading a whole new cast as a single dad raising his teenage daughter. Third, while the first movie was about a boy who gets the car to get the girl, this movie is about a truck that needs a friend to save the world. And finally, and most importantly for this audience, there's all new Transformers characters, including the introduction of Dinobots straight from the Transformers mythology. Now, as a reminder, for your sake, please keep your phones and other devices in your pockets as we have security with night vision goggles. Right? And we ask you to please also not write about the specifics of what you're going to see, but just enjoy it. And one final comment. The footage that you're going to see in some places is unfinished, including some animatics. But I'm sure you'll get the idea. And thanks very much. And now let's roll the footage. Transformers this year. And Transformers is one of the major films that begin an era of unprecedented entertainment for Hasbro, which is back to the blueprint solution in the United States. Our shows are the highest rated series on the Hub Network for kids 2 to 11. And globally, our shows are frequently among the top 5 rated shows for kids. In fact, they're often the number 1 or number 2 rated shows in emerging markets like Brazil. And we're making our content available to children and families globally. In addition to broadcasting our shows on the Hub Network in the U.S.,
Our shows are currently running in 180 territories throughout Europe, Latin America, and Asia Pacific on some of the most popular fully distributed kids networks like the Disney Channel, Nickelodeon, and Cartoon Network, as well as on leading broadcast networks globally.
Pumped. For 24, that's it for Nerf. Now we're going to talk a bit about Transformers. As mentioned in our earnings call, we're really proud to report that Hasbro grew our Transformers franchise brand in 2013. And going forward, we're building a platform that supports sustainable and profitable growth year in and year out. As Brian mentioned earlier, that platform starts with our youngest boys, where we recruit young fans with rescue bots, continues to our boys action business, and lastly, for our passionate and loyal fans, we deliver Transformers Generations. Turning to 2014, we will leverage the amazing cinematic blockbuster of Transformers, Age of Extinction, with major marketing, multi-category expansion, and innovations across the Transformers brand. As you saw earlier today, we believe Michael Bay has delivered his best ever cinematic creation that excites the consumer and will be leveraged across all things Transformers, as fans of all ages will see their favorite characters like Optimus Prime and Bumblebee ride into action into Dinobots around the world. Alongside this great entertainment, we have 4 big marketing events where we will drive awareness and sales for Transformers. Our first big launch will take place in early May. Many of you in the audience have probably gone shopping on Cyber Monday. Well now, for the first time ever, we will unveil Seibertron Monday. This is the first time fans of all ages will have the chance to buy Transformers 4 merchandise through an online Midnight Madness event. Following this, a bit later in May, we will set the shelves at our retail partners around the world with feature merchandising and in-store events leading up to the movie premiere, which happens on June 27th. In partnership with Paramount, we are going to premiere Transformers 4 Age of Extinction, again, which will highlight great retailer programs around the world. And in the fall, we will continue that Transformer 4 excitement with the DVD release that will be featured in retailer focals and supported by more strong retailer events heading into the all-important holiday season. As I noted, many of our plans have strong digital integration. This picks up on the theme of that revolution in consumer engagement. In short, our Transformer fans are seriously wired. Transformers is a brand consumers love to engage with digitally. Our recent research suggests that Transformers branded content has over 1.6 billion views on YouTube. And amazingly, while we prime the pump, over 99% of Transformers content on YouTube is fan-generated. We know that our upcoming cinematic blockbuster and our marketing plans will bring this engagement to a whole new level. Transformers Age of Extinction is such a game changer for us, and we've given the brand a complete rebirth with the launch of a new brand architecture featuring a unified brand look with bold, strong new logo that will appear in all of our entertainment and products. With this totally new brand reinvention, we want to highlight how we're approaching our consumer products business. We're activating across the blueprint, from digital investments to licensing partnerships to our toys and games. Digitally, we're leveraging our strong partnerships with leading digital gaming partners like DNA, Activision, and Jagex across all of our major platforms, with several new games coming in 2014. We're working with the top partners in other licensed goods, such as New Era and The Illest, to deliver leading-edge licensed products behind Transformers 4, and we're giving our consumers new play experiences in toys and games. With that, I'm going to turn it back to Brian, who's going to share some of those great innovations with you this morning.
Thanks. For 2014, we knew we needed to transform how consumers engage with our product. So we teamed up with our Global Consumer Insights team, and we found that the modern boy was looking for 3 things. 1, unique and new bots. 2, great value. And 3, and probably most importantly, easier transformations. So what better time to launch all new ways to play within Transformers than in a major movie year? In the past, for a kid to engage with Transformers, he needed to embrace mastery. We found while that was fine with fans, it just was too complicated for our younger consumer. So, this is our all-new Mega Bumblebee. In the past, to transform this item, you had to read a very extensive instruction sheet. Now I'm about to attempt to transform this for you right on stage to show you how we've improved this. So, there we go. This goes from mastery to magic, and that's what it's all about. Are you ready to see some magic? Yeah? Yeah. So our Transformer 4 movie product is bringing that fun and magic of transformation back to the kid. Kids can now change from robot to vehicle and back again with a flip, push, and a pull. Our flagship items include the Mega One-Step Bumblebee that I demoed and the One-Step Stomp and Chop Grimlock. For our younger consumer, and inspired by the movie, the Rescue Bots charge into action with all new forms, the Dinobots. Optimus Prime takes on a new form, the T-Rex, and a new name, Optimus Primal. True to the Rescue Bot promise, each figure features easy-to-do conversions. With a simple twist of the torso, Optimus Primal goes from bot to dino. And all these great characters are rolling out with the all-new Season 3 launch of Rescue Bots that will be a global rollout. And the Transformer brand also has a loyal fan base that supports a robust collector business. So for that committed fan, we are offering authentic, highly detailed products in our Generation and Platinum Edition lines. These are extremely popular in our Asian markets and our North American markets. So with that, that's the excitement within Transformers. I want to introduce Vicki Stratford and Greg Lombardo to take you through our Play-Doh vision.